Look in the mirror. See what you see. See what you don't like. See what you don't like. See what looks back. See who looks back. That's what you got to do. Be honest with yourself. Start with that. It wasn't because of the weight of the costume that you wore into the ring. It was the weight of the doubt that you carried into the ring. Start with that. Start with that. Start putting that on a barbell and lifting it X amount of times in the gym. Start with that. And as far as motivation, look for something called redemption. Look in that mirror and be angry. Be angry. Be embarrassed. Be mad. Be honest. Be determined. Be Joshua. Yeah, I knocked him, and I gave him all the credit in the world when he deserved it, when he earned it. All of it. All of it. That's what you're supposed to do. Be Joshua. Be a guy who looked the devil in the eye and said, you know what? You ain't winning this time. Because that's who won the last time. The doubt. Once the power wasn't there. I know he got hit behind him being Wilder. I know he got hit behind in the third round. Drew's equilibrium off. I know that's tough. I know fighters have submitted to that in the past. And I know fighters have overcome that in the past. Be one of the ones that overcome it. What does it take to overcome it? What does it take? Choices. Choices. Choices that had to be made before you got in the ring. Before you got hit behind the ear. That you're ready to go to that place. You're ready to face what you have to face. You're ready to be more than just a puncher. I say it again. You're ready to be more than just a puncher. A champion. Guy who behaves like a champion. Not punches like a champion. Behaves like a champion. There it is. There it is. You want it, you don't want it, whatever. But that's what it is. Be Joshua. I'll say it again. Be him in this rematch with Ruiz, where he was determined, angry, not looking to make friends, not looking to be satisfied because of what his bank account said. He wanted redemption. He wanted to erase what happened. He wanted to live with himself peacefully again. Be that! That's where it starts. Be all of that. And, nobody asked the question, Ken. Nobody. I'm curious. Everybody talked about the 200. Everybody talked about the 270, what was it? 273 pounds, somewhere in that neighborhood, that Fury came in, okay? The increase in weight, all right? But I just find it interesting, funny, curious, whatever, missing, that nobody talked about the extra 17 pounds or whatever it was that Wilder put on. Nobody talked about that. Why did he put that weight on? Why? I'm a trainer. It's like being a detective. You're a detective, you have the skills to be a detective, to detect things, to figure things out. As a trainer, you got to be a detective. All right, maybe because he dropped him twice in the first fight and he thought the extra weight would keep him down this time. Maybe. I don't know. But there's got to be a reason. I want to know the reason. Or maybe the other reason, I could only come up with two, Ken. Maybe the other reason was that he just didn't give a damn. And I'm not really saying that. What do I mean by that? I just want to get everyone's attention. I got him. Maybe just thought it was enough. He had the attitude. I dropped him twice. I was this far away from having him out of there. All I have to do, I don't have to train as hard maybe, or I don't have to worry about weight, or I don't have to worry about conditioning. I'm not saying he wasn't in condition. I'm just saying I don't have to worry about other things. All I have to do is show up, and sooner or later this punch is going to land again, and I'm going to go home and I'm going to celebrate again like I have before. Maybe he went in there with that attitude. wrong attitude. You know, it's kind of like in one of those game shows. Wrong answer. You know. And what I'm saying is, in all seriousness, is, hey, you better get it together. Be ready this time to fight, to have the right choices, to make the right choices, to fight where you're not looking for help, where you're on your own. Where, what do I mean by that? Of course a fighter's on his own, he gets in the ring. But no, if the attitude was that I'm just going to land a punch, no, then you're not prepared. Then you're not prepared to put the work in. You're not prepared to go to battle, to what's always the possibility when you get into the ring. To be prepared for the utmost, the ultimate. That battle that gets to that place where the other guy ain't giving, and you better be prepared not to get. But if you went in there just thinking, I'm going to land this and I'm going home, then you're not prepared. You're not ready to do what you got to do. This time you got to be ready to own up to everything yourself, to depend on you, not your power. Yeah, there's a difference. Depend on you. Like that movie, Training Day, that great movie. I mean, Denzel Washington, one of our great actors, has been in so many great classic movies, and this is one of them.
I think that's his best work ever.
Oh, it was one of them, but there's a lot of them with Denzel. There's a lot. How about Man on Fire? That's pretty freaking good.
Yeah, that's a good one. But I still like Training Day. That's one that I could watch. Every time it's on, I stop and watch.
Man, and how about that when the people, there were better people than him, better people than he gave him credit for.
Yep.
The people in that tough neighborhood, that tough place, that aren't always treated, life hasn't always been good, whatever you want to call it. And some of them made bad decisions. And some of them, the decisions were made bad for them.
Yep.
By life, too, sometimes, by where they were, the position where they were, and circumstances. But these people, they were better than him, better than the bad cop. That when the other cop, the good cop, right, Ethan Hawke, whatever his name is, when all of a sudden he's telling them to all kill this fool. Kill this fool.
Yep.
I'll take care of you. Kill him. And they looked at him, and the gang leader took the gun, and he walked to the middle of the street, and he put it in the middle of the street. He said, "You got us twisted." I think he said, I loved it. I think he said, "You got us twisted, homie." He said he put it down, and Denzel looked at him and said, so going to be like that? So that's the way it is? And the guy goes, "Yep, got to put your own work in here. Got to put your own work in here tonight. Got to put your own work in here tonight." There it is, Ken. That's what it is. If I'm his trainer, I'm not. But that's what I would really, I would say, you got to put your own work in here tonight. You can't go in there depending on the right hand. You got to go in there depending on you, because it's always about you. But that day was always coming. It was always coming. It was just a matter of when it was going to show up. That's it. That's it.